Analogies. CFL bulbs used to be really, really expensive, right? And now they're about $2. It really makes total sense. But LED, anybody seen the LED bulbs that are now out there? They're kind of interesting, but they're still pretty expensive. Most people probably don't have them in their homes. I have a few just to try out and see what they're all about, see how we like them. But price really makes a difference on how much you have to pay for something as to how interested you are in putting it in your house. Awareness. We know that people get much more aware of their utility bills when they go up, right? Same thing with gasoline. You become more aware of how many miles that you drive when gas prices hit $4 a gallon. That's where we really start to change our habits. We know that sales are affected by special promotions or limited time offers and quantity. This is that scarcity principle. If you know that if I sign up for ads in the paper by the end of the month, I'm going to get a 10% discount, it's going to make me at least consider whether I should go ahead and lock into that and probably be more apt to sign up. On density economy, that was another one that was listed. When things get tight, people get a little bit more concerned about those expenses. We start to ask a few more questions, right? And it becomes a little bit more important. When the economy is booming and our businesses are expanding, we don't have many open buildings. Sales go up for electricity, that's for sure. We've seen actually our sales come down just because the economy's kind of stalled out. Some of our bigger businesses haven't been expanding and going as hard as what they were at another time. So this makes a difference to us too. Changing competition. What do you think it's like if you are a grocery store company and you go from having 2 grocery stores in town to having 8 grocery stores in town? Do you think that makes a difference to you? Probably, yeah. Okay. Well, so for sales-wise, you've got 2 different sets of people. You have those who are already your customers, and you have those that you want to be your customers. Okay? So how do you identify and target to your current customers? So these are people who've already been into your store, they've already contacted you for your services. What do you do to maintain them or to increase your sales to them? Yeah.
Our rewards program, the VIP program.
Rewards or VIP? We do this too. Like if you do one measure, maybe we'll give you 10% back. If you do 2 measures at the same time, we'll increase that percentage because it increases your participation in that particular program. That's a good one. Who collects email addresses? Anybody collect email addresses? What else?
Increase services products.
Increase your services or products? Okay. Those are all good ones too. One of the things I got the other day, my phone got a text message on it, and it was from my hairdresser. Oh, by the way, it's been 6 weeks since you had your haircut. You need to make an appointment. Oh, you know, it has been 6 weeks. I was looking around for her to see if she was following me around. But she actually had a service that she had found that would text to her current people that come to her, you know, on a regular basis. It picks their numbers up and it just sends out a gentle reminder, hey, it's been a while. You need to make your appointment. So I thought that was a really unique opportunity for her to increase her sales to current customers. So from our experience, we found a few things that work. Now these won't work for all of you because you don't have the same customer base, but since you're here, you probably have, your customers are our customers. One thing that we know that works, and we did a survey through WPPI, we actually found that the #1 way that our customers wanted us to communicate with them was through bill stuffers. Every single person in the city of Sun Prairie gets a bill stuffer from Sun Prairie Utilities in their utility bill every single month. And at the beginning of the year, we set up a time frame. This is what we want to promote each month, depending on the programs that we're offering. We always make sure that these go out, that they're pretty, they stand out, and you have to at least pull them out to see your bill. right? So we kind of have a captive audience, but that really works for us. We do ads online and in the newspaper. Chris, we do a banner ad, and they show us statistics every year, like coming over, like you had this many click-throughs. Steve, you know, we advertise in the calendar with you, and you've always got statistics saying this is how many people that kept their calendar. Those are all really good things for feedback for us to evaluate whether something's actually getting out there and into people's hands. Billboards. We tried billboards. Anybody else ever done a billboard? Yeah. We had never tried this before. We've done 2 of them, and didn't get a whole lot of feedback off of them, except for the people that work here. And they saw them, that was for sure. This is an interesting way to catch people driving by, and maybe just to even drop a reminder of your name in front of them. But as far as, you know, getting them to follow through off of anything off of a billboard is probably not going to happen, because that would take them to either pull off the side of the road, get their phone out, or to remember to follow up when they get home. And we all know that that's a far reach. The text messages, we did try doing some of this too. Like if there's an outage, we have a list of people to call that we need to contact. Chris, heads up in her text message to me telling me I needed a haircut. It's another good example. We're on Facebook. Now there's whole classes on social media. How many people have a Facebook account for your business? Okay, and how much did it cost you to put it up? 0. We all like that, right? But there's some issues there that maybe somebody might post something that you don't want them to post, and there's time involved in learning how to set all that up and maintaining that. Amy helps us out here that we put messages out about our programs, so we'll say, you know, appliance rebates are ending next week. Make sure you get your forms in if you want to participate. But it's free, once again, except for our time and effort putting it out there. Targeted marketing, small businesses versus residential. We realize that one size does not fit all. We realize that we need to have a certain format for our small businesses, for our industrial customers, and for our residential customers. We try to segment our market out. Survey to see the preferences and contact. WPPI did this for us so that we could see what really works, and surprisingly, a number of people still wanted paper messages. I thought we were going to get this back and they were going to tell us they wanted it all over the internet. They wanted email. They didn't want paper anymore, but there was a surprising majority of the people that they surveyed that said that they actually still like paper. Always respond within 24 hours. This is something that we try to do here. I have had electricians, for instance, if you call to ask a question, you leave a message, that's fine, but you expect somebody to call you back, right? You expect that as being a consumer. And I would challenge you as a business person, that's 100 times more important, being a business person. Even if you don't know the answer to their question, that you at least respond. And we try really hard to do that here. We've got a whole customer service department out there that will answer your phones when you call in. And if we don't have the answer, we're going to find it for you and we're going to get back with you. Bill on a timely basis. Once again, I had an electrician who did not charge the customer on a timely basis, and what happened is that she missed out on getting a rebate from Focus on Energy because she missed the time frame. If you don't bill on a timely basis, number one, you're not getting sales because you're not getting the money for the product or the service that you provided for them. So this is really important. And if you're not good at this, I would bet there's somebody in this room who probably is good at this.